right, I have returned. Let's see. So I wonder if in some of the existing code I have, if there are, let's see. So, nope, not that. Let's see. Try Twitch.rs and API SOC handlers. State config Twitch user. Oh, right. So this is where this is the old backend, right? The old backend essentially was configured just to work for a single user, right? So we were able to read. This ultimately was reading from like an environment variable, what the user ID was. We don't want that. Here is the past implementation of the OAuth flow, right? Where we, the front end would get the redirect and then would post to this endpoint. And then we would construct our OAuth client. And we would do code exchange. And then save tokens to Redis. Yep. Token response. Twitch token response. But what's not in here is the broadcaster ID or the user ID. I guess potentially it could be in the access token. I don't suppose they have an example value for an access token that we could. I don't think that's yeah, it's not like it's a JWT. It's something opaque. So one thing I could do, if I really want to have the user ID, is I can call OAuth2 validate, and that will return the user ID. This is what ultimately the liveness checker front end component was doing before that we're going to move to the back end. It's calling this endpoint to validate that the token is still valid, because they really want you to do that. Let's see. Getting auth tokens. I saw it when I walked, boy. This is what we get back, but it just doesn't have the broadcaster ID, which is unfortunate. I guess I can double check something. So if we go back quite a ways to API, nope, reference. Videos, get videos. User ID of the user whose video, whose list of videos you want to get. IDs you want to get, or a game ID. And one of these is required. So you can't, for instance, say, oh, just get my videos. You have to give it the user ID. Maybe there's something. All right. I'm getting an auth token. Okay. Well, what do I want to do about that? I guess what I should do, I mean, honestly, let's see. Okay, obtain Twitch access token handler. Right. So the idea is we're reading something out of secrets manager. We're gonna get the access token. So, but we should do like we should validate anyway.
And I don't want to hear another word about our personal problems until I get this
Yeah.
down.
Okay. So let's do this. So we're gonna say let access token is this. No. If let some access token. No, actually, I think we can do this, right? What do I actually want to do here? Okay. So I don't want to map or. I'm just gonna. I just want that option. Map without a default, like so, right? And so now this is it's not quite right, is it? It's not map. Replace. Place the actual value in the option by the given value given in the parameter. Oh no. Okay, that's definitely not what I want. Oh yeah, flat map, definitely. I just didn't think there was gonna be a flat map, but I should have known better. Might have meant to use and then. Why did it say there was an alias? There we go. Now we have an option of a string slice. Okay. That was what I was after. Yeah, so to do, we still need to do a thing where we, well, I'm going to do part of it now because what I want to do is I want to, I mean, so first of all, if access token is none, then there's no access token. So it's not going to be a refresh token. It's just dead, right? It's you haven't authenticated. It's not good. So we can do that. So assuming it is there, then also let's add some tracing. That's not really error. Let's say warning. Yeah, warn. Then what do I want to do? Well, I want to use the validate endpoint. Yeah. So something like if let some broadcaster ID. Not any of that. Validate token. I guess I do want to use unwrap here. Unwrap would panic, but that's fine. Gotta wait, probably. Probably this will be an async function. We're not doing that. We just want to move this code into here. Is this what I want to do? Does this make sense, right? So we're going to validate the token. So we're going to call Twitch API that's going to validate that this is still a valid token. If it's not there, then I mean, we want to do that. We want to return some kind of error. We also probably want to clear the token from secrets manager. Prevent us from getting even that far. Is there anything else? State secrets manager, something state dot so weird. Hold on. Why state dot why doesn't it autocomplete? Manager dot. Oh, now it does. Okay. It's because state's like an arc, isn't it? No, it's app state. State of app state. Okay, whatever. We got there. Secrets manager, something, something, something. This is effectively going to be update secret. Or no, put secret. I don't think there's like a remove secret value. There's delete secret, but that would delete the whole secret. I don't think that's necessary. Get secret value. Put secret value. Yeah, so what we can do is we're going to put secret value. Yeah. Yeah, and we're just going to, do that. And then, I guess we'll handle the error. If it succeeds, then we, I mean, I guess what we really do is we do this. There. Okay. And then it's going to complain to me because, yeah, we need a return. Yep. Now, the only issue is that validate token doesn't exist. guess I already have a Twitch module in this crate. So let's go make validate token over in it. Let's see, pub async function validate token. You would think it would be something like that, but it's going to be a token. It's going to be a string slice. And this is going to be, what are we expecting to come back? Right now, the signature is just like it is a broadcaster ID. So it's an option of oh yeah, the other part that's missing, of course, is broadcaster ID. Needs to be there. Okay, now that's happy. So broadcaster ID is supposed to be a string. So this is a option of a string. And yeah, I guess that code. ID Twitch TV, OAuth2 validate. I think it's just the token. We'll go look at the docs here really quick. If I go back, I think I was on the page. Let's see. Authentication, validating tokens. Oh no, it is OAuth space. We can do this because that'll save me from dealing with the Clippy warning that you don't need to pass in. Okay, there we go. What is this warning about? Redundant closure. Replace it with the method itself. Okay. I don't suppose you would give me that fix. Okay. Is that better? All right. So, and then what we're expecting is we get a response that has a user ID. Let's see. Okay. So. There is a JSON method here, so we can just do this, and then somebody song is playing in my head now. Somebody.user ID. Is that correct? I mean, it is user ID. The type signature of the response is not what I want though, so this needs to be something more like results. We need to handle that error case. And if it's going to be that, then we might as well just like do that. And then it doesn't have to be this way. What's the problem here? Can only be used for results and not options. Oh. Okay, doesn't return a result? No, just... Oh, it does return an option. Oh, I see. It converts. Okay. Well, we just get rid of that then. Oh, we have to give it a deserializable struct type. Okay. Well, this is an opportunity, really. Because what we can do is we can say, hey, it's a pub struct validation. response. But I could add other things, but I don't care to. Validation response. Okay, that probably doesn't need to be there either. And we just return body. Or sorry, we say, okay, body. No. All right, of course. I need to change the this to also be validation response. Okay, so this part is fine. And then I go back to here and we change this to expect validation response. No. We change this to say if let's okay validation response equals that await broadcaster ID is validation response that user ID and no errors. Exciting. So, I guess first things first, let's build this container. Actually, push image.sh. I need to put the function name in, so we'll auto update the function. So let's go grab that. Functions, API Twitch Lambda. So the names of the Lambdas are quite a bit different now with the switch to the Cloud Development Kit because I've just had it auto-generate the names. I do need to go back and add descriptions so that it's easier to find things without having to notice keywords. But yeah. Oops, space in there. Run task, build and deploy container, Twitch Lambda. So this does Docker build and ECR login stuff for me. That'll take a minute, but while that's going, API.ts. Let's add descriptions. For the glowing Telegram API. Sure. That's what it is. All right. Description. Sure. And then description. And I guess while I'm waiting for this to happen, I'll do a deploy of the app stack. Do everything all at once. It was a little slower that time because I have the Docker build also happening. So we don't have the like previously we had like a confirmation using Pulumi up and all that sort of stuff. You can use CDK diff to preview. I could also go into the AWS console and look at CloudFormation and see like these updates and more details. So there's kind of parallels there. All right, and this is done as well. So if I go over here and refresh, there we go. Now we have descriptions. I could still do the summarization Lambda one as well. And you can see it was all the things were updated. If we go to the front end, invalid switch access token. Excellent. So response was unauthorized. Interesting. Valid switch access token. Right, so that's happening from our code in somewhere. Is the Twitch data provider? Right, when we try to do the list, the get list. Yeah, that error is coming from there. Because access token.valid was false. Because we're getting a 401. So let's try to troubleshoot that a little bit. Take a look at our Lambda, and we can go into CloudWatch. Logs. All right, so we have a recent log stream. Interesting. Not seeing anything that screams error. Are we tracing when we so we are hitting the Lambda, right? So we're getting to somewhere. Received request. Auth Twitch token. Right, so the Lambda is being invoked. It's getting the request. So there was something that I was doing in this. Trim stage. This needs to go away. So this is something I then added that addressed the issue with API Gateway v1 and REST APIs, where there's a stage prefix. That is not a thing for me anymore, because I switched to API Gateway v2 and I'm using the HTTP API type. So both of these probably are wrong. So if we go to like series, no, that works. Okay, so that's not the issue then. If it works for one, it should be fine for the other one, because they're set up the same way. So it's not that. That's not the issue. We're getting a 401 unauthorized to token. Auth Twitch token. Let's close this. We don't need to have that open. Auth Twitch token. Okay, well, let's add more logging. We need to have this instrument there, essentially. Yeah, and there's something Yeah, skip state. That's a thing, right? What would be causing a 401 error? This, but we would be logging, I think. I don't know. Let's try pushing this image. Switch line. Well, I have to say, I smell food cooking. The aroma is wafting through from the kitchen. So I think we'll get this build pushed up, and we'll give it another shot and see what it logs. And then I may have to do some troubleshooting afterwards. Right. So if we go back to the Lambda function, if we're fast enough, we might see a thing saying it's updating. Yeah, there you go. So that was triggered from that script. It triggered the Lambda to update to say, hey, there's a new image, a new latest image. Done. So if we go to the front end, I mean, it's not going to work anyway, right? Because it's not, we haven't actually authenticated because we haven't hooked all that stuff up yet. I just want to see that it's failing in the right way. So go back to our log groups and we see there's a new one, log stream rather. So I would have expected some tracing from the invocation of that function, which suggests that something is not happening. It's supposed to happen. Let's double check something. Let's go up to our router. Yeah, so there's supposed to be a get auth switch token. The fact that it's a 401 is really interesting. Wait, which one? 401 versus 403? So 403 is forbidden. Which one are we getting? 401, unauthorized. Okay. Unauth. So we're definitely doing... We have places where we're returning a 401. Just... places we're doing that are logging. Oh, it's here. This is what's happening. So there's something wrong in this code. Okay, well, I can't stay it any longer. We're gonna find someone to raid.